Hey, how you doing? Bob Folks here with the Ghillie Glue. Got an exciting project on this morning. Been really looking forward to today to be able to do this install of a barred owl nesting box for a customer. It was a custom order, custom made, and we got some interesting features and things that we're going to go over today and show a little bit about the install and the box and how we made it and what about the barred owl and all that kind of good stuff. Stick around. There's the barred owl box that we're talking about. It's a beautiful box made of all reclaimed materials. And you're probably wondering, well, what's that great big branch that's hanging there? This is a unique feature about the barred owls, and one of the real things that I really find cool. What we're going to do with this is we're going to take this stick here. I'm going to mount it. I got to drill a couple holes through it. So I got to drill through the holes, drill the bolts through the box. I'm going to put this perch kind of put out there like that with that big arms way out here. And the reason I want that is because the male and the male and female, and then the chicks when they have them. So they have about 2 or 3 chicks on an annual basis. They nest really early. They're nesting actually in our winter still, sort of February-ish. But what happens when the chicks get a little bigger and they haven't left the box yet, so this is on here, is that they'll exit the box, they'll get out on this limb, and they'll perch out on here. And that gives the parents a great opportunity to start to train them. They get the feel of being in and out of the box, and they get to know how they go. So on the box obviously we have our clean out on the side. Always provide the clean out. We're going to put some shavings in there so that it makes it more attractive to them. And the real cool thing about the barred owl is a very common owl here in Ontario and in eastern North America, for that matter, right straight down to Florida and Texas and what have you. Although they're having a bit of trouble because of loss of habitat, as a lot of the animals and birds and stuff that we talk about regularly is the habitat loss is a big thing. But the unique part about this barred owl is that this box will be used by the family and the extended family of the original pair that use it. So once this box gets put into use by a pair of barred owls, it'll be used every year after that right through all the generations. So it can be used for years and years and years. So we have some corrugated steel or mesh on the inside here so that the owlets and stuff can climb out. Obviously it's a big hole for the barred owl to get in and out, as they're one of the larger owls here in Ontario. So barred owl is one of the largest owls here in Ontario. Its close cousin is just a little bit smaller than the great gray. But it's also one of the unique features about the barred owl, and you should be able to see it here if I can get things straight. Sorry about that. Is the dark eyes. See the dark eyes of that barred owl? That's very, very distinctive. Most owls, big owls like this is a very big bird, up to 28 inches tall or more. A very distinct feature is the brown eyes, and of course the barred is because of the down the front of the bird is where they get the barred owl part. The classic hoots, of course, everybody kind of knows the hoo 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 who cooks for you as it goes. Very, very classic. We all know that sound from being around. They do have some really some crazy things. I think they sound like a monkey. They call it a bark, but I think they sound like a monkey. They have some crazy sounds, hoo-ahs and stuff that they. And then the pair hooting it up is always a great one. I really like this. Now that doesn't sound like a monkey. I don't know what does it. Anyway, we'll carry on with this, getting this box put together, and we'll get that perch put on, and we'll carry on with the install. So there we go. We got it kind of lined up here to where we want it. I've got this marked off with a pencil so that the perch can be used here. They can come out the hole. So I just need to drill some holes. There we go. All locked and loaded. Got a nice separation. So I wanted this separation between the box and the perch so that when they get to here, they can hop right out onto here, go out to the end of that limb and or on this side. So if there's 3 chicks plus dad or mom, then there's going to be lots of room. That's about a 48 inch or 36 inch, I guess it is actually. 36 inches along there, and then about 26 inches along there. Lots of room for them. Put some shavings in. Let's go do the install. Oh, we were at the customer's house. We just got the ladders up. We got some trimming done on this maple here, and we're gonna put it right up there if we can. We've got some limbs cleaned out so that it has some clear sailing, so that there's no obstructions in and out of the box, and hopes that the bar dowel will find it. One install, done. Check us out at the Gilligaloo, www.gilligaloobird.com. Thanks.